See, one of the things that a lot of people won't actually grow or change or develop or move forward in themselves is because of the future, because they don't actually know what's going to happen, like what's going to transpire. There might be things in your life right now that you're like, I'm scared about what the future actually holds. I'm scared of being able to move forward into a healed version of me because I don't know what's actually going to happen. And a lot of times this fear starts to bubble up. For me, if I let myself get stuck in this aspect of fear, it will keep me stuck for a long period of time. It will keep me stuck in a place that I don't actually make a move, that I don't actually do something. I was talking to a client earlier today, and one of the things that she was bringing up was like, I'm nervous about what to do. What if he leaves if I do this? What if he won't come back if I do this? What if this happens and X, Y, and Z? And there's just a whole litany of things. And I was like, I get it. There's so many different variables, but those are all the variables that are going to happen after you make a decision, after you make a move, after you make a choice to actually grow and develop yourself. None of those things can ever happen until you actually make a decision for you of what you're going to do to help yourself move forward in your growth, in your healing, in your change. The hard part is oftentimes this fear, this idea of like, wait a second, the problems that are coming tomorrow, the problems that are coming in 6 months, the problems that are coming down the road, I don't know how to be able to handle those. I want to tell you that's normal. I don't know how to handle the problems that I have tomorrow or the next day because I haven't got to them yet. They haven't transpired. They haven't reared their ugly head and said, oh, this is how I'm going to attack you today. This is how the day is going to feel awful. I don't know those. You don't either. Now, can we plan and prep and get ready and work on the different things that are happening? 100%. But that battle starts with you. And it starts with your mind. It starts with understanding that you are in control of you. It doesn't feel like that in this moment. It feels like another person is in control of you, in control of your time, your attention, your money, your like all the different things that are happening. It feels like he's in control of you, right? You're like, yes, it feels like he's in control. So if you feel that way, type in control. Like you feel like someone else is controlling your life. What I want to tell you is that he doesn't. You're like, but it doesn't feel that way. Like he's the one that's controlling all different aspects. It feels like that in the moment. You are the only one that can actually be in control. Now, a toxic person can come into your life and they can trigger you, they can frustrate you, they can poke all of your buttons to make you feel and react a certain way. But at the end of the day, you have control over that. You're like, I know I don't have control. You do. Every single day, you have a choice of how you're going to get up, what you're going to do, how you're going to function, the thoughts that you think, the words that you speak, the emotions that you feel. You have the opportunity to do what you know you need to do. The question is, will you? You see, in this moment, you are currently being robbed of something. Maybe in this moment, you're being robbed of joy. You're like, I don't even know how to feel happy, much less joy. Maybe you're feeling robbed of the future, of your growth, of your direction. Maybe you're feeling robbed not knowing, not being able to experience something that's happening right before your eyes. Maybe you feel robbed in this moment because you're so distracted, you're not able to engage with your kids on the level that you actually want to engage with them. And you feel like this pit of like, I know I should, I'll be better tomorrow. And you get up the next day and you're not. What are your future problems costing you today? Right here, right now. Because the problems that haven't even come into your life yet, you might know they're coming, but they're not here. They're not now. All they are is down the road. Those problems end up becoming your thoughts, your ideas, the stories that you're telling yourself, but in reality, they're not here right now. But here right now, we lose the time. We lose the moments. We lose the connection. We lose the vibrancy of life because you're focused on the future problems and not having your attention on the now. An email went out today with one of the emails that I normally send on like my email chain. And one of the things I said is like the future problems don't actually exist now. Bear with me for a second. It sounds kind of funky. My wife and I, we were like joking about it the other night, and I was like going back and forth of the now or the future, all this kind of stuff. But like, bear with me for a second. The problems that you have that are coming down the road, they're not here right now. What you do right now might put you in a place that is completely different than what you project that problem to be. But you'll never know, because if we only focus on that problem, more than likely that problem is going to happen. The whole adage of like, if you say you can't, you can't. Because you're telling, you're showing, you're going to project into reality the same energy, the idea, the thought process of what you're actually putting out there. Then when you focus so much on this is the problem that's coming, I can't leave because of this. I can't leave because of the finances. I can't leave because then I'll have a split family. I can't leave because of what it'll do to my son. I can't leave because of all these things. When you start to focus on all the things in the future, you start to ignore the one thing that's in the present. And that's you. That's you. What is the future problems that you're thinking about and the stories that you're telling yourself that is robbing you, that is stealing your joy right now, that is ripping it away, that isn't letting you be present and focus, not even with everyone else, but with you? What is that costing you today? Now, wait for a second and just think for a moment. This is what it's costing you today. Now, I want you to imagine that it wasn't costing you anything today, but you were able to be present. You were able to have a connection with the kids and not be distracted about work and how you're going to make the bills. You'd be able to have an engaged conversation with somebody at work and not be frustrated because of a deal that just didn't go through. You'd be able to be connected with your friends and family because you're not letting a toxic environment or an abusive relationship wear on you so much that that's the only thing you think about. Imagine what that would be. What would that look like? How would that feel in your life? This place of moving from where you currently are with the future problems distracting you and beating you down, and you're not able to be vibrant and understanding where you actually are, engaged with life on all different aspects of life, poses this big gap. How do you actually work through the stories, the thought process, the things that leave you stuck on a day-to-day basis in the future problems and not actually working on you right here, right now? What if we could change that? What if you could show up differently for you? Not for anyone else, but for you. How would that change? How would that show a difference in your life? If you were able to be present right here, right now, and daily investing into you.